So children, today we have to start question number 5 of exercise 11.3. Let's do it. Daniel is painting the walls and ceiling of a cuboidal hall. That means she's not painting the floor. Obviously, we don't paint the floor, right? So Daniel is painting the walls and ceiling of a cuboidal hall with length, breadth and height is given. From each can, from one can, 100 meter square of area can be painted. Okay, so suppose this is the hall and this is the can. Okay, cylindrical form. From each can of paint, 100 meters square of area can be painted. So how many cans will be needed? Very simple. We find the entire area. Okay, right? And from this entire area, we remove how much? For one can is how much? 100 centimeters. 100 meters square. Right? So from this, like full area, we minus 100. Then whatever comes minus 100. Then whatever comes minus 100. Then whatever comes minus 100. And we keep doing it. Minus, 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 minus. That is repeated subtraction. That means we have to divide. Okay? To find the number of cans. But before that, what is this? We need to know the area. We need to know the area means which area? Where the painting is being done. And where is the painting done? On the ceiling and the walls. That means the surface. That means we need to find the total surface area. But we will not include the base. We will not include the base of the hall. Okay. So let's write the dimensions of the hall. What are the dimensions of the hall? Length, breadth and height is given. Hall. So the first thing what is given, we are going to write that. Dimensions of, 1 minute children. Of the hall. That is 15 meter into 10 meter into 7 meter. That is length, breadth, height. Okay. So now what we have to find out? We have to find the total surface area. So total surface area, that means this is the length, this is the breadth and this is the height. So if we are not taking the base means we are not taking this face. This face means we need to remove the length into breadth. We have to remove one length into breadth. We are removing one face. That means we will remove one length into breadth. So either we write area of the four faces plus area of ceiling, or simply from the total surface area we remove the base. Okay. So let's do that. So what we have to find out? Area of the hall. Area of hall. So which is equal to total surface area minus area of base. Now children, what is the total surface area? 2 times length into breadth plus breadth into height plus height into length minus area of base. What is the base? This is the base, which is length and breadth. So that is L into B. Now 2 times what is the length? This is the length, this is the breadth, this is the height. Okay. So 15 into 10 plus 10 into 7 plus 7 into 15, and all are meter into meter, meter into meter, meter into meter. So meter square plus meter square plus meter square. So directly I am writing here meter square minus length into breadth, that is 15 meter into 10 meter. 2 into, this is 150, 70 and this is 7 5s are 35, 7 10 meter square minus 150 meter square. Now we add. So I am adding it here, children. So it is 325. 2 times of 325 meter square minus 150 meter square. Now let me erase the board. Let's multiply 2 and 325. 5 to the 10. 2 to the 4, 5. 2 3 is 6. So 650 meter square minus 150 meter square is equal to 500 meter square. Now what we have to find out? We have to find out the number of cans needed to paint 500 meter square of area. So first we will write, wait, what is given? Let me check, children, in the book. Always prefer to write the statements from the question. So it's from each can, from one can, how much area is painted? 100 meters square of area is painted. So area painted from one can, that is 100 meters square. Then number of cans needed to paint 500 meters square of area, which is equal to 500 meter square upon 100 meter square got cancelled. So answer is 5. The answer is 5 cans will be needed. Okay. So this completes question number 5. We go to question number 6, children. Let me erase the board. So the question is, describe how the two figures at the right are alike. Alike means same, and how they are different, and which box has larger lateral surface area. So let's see. We will make the diagram first and foremost. So one is a cylinder. Now, how they are same, children? How they are different? We can, by seeing we can make out they are different by their shapes. One is cylindrical and one is cubical. Okay, one is a cylinder and one is a cube. And how they are same? You can see the dimensions. Each side of the cube is equal to the diameter and the height of the cylinder. Okay, so if we mark this figure A, figure B, so we will write the two figures are alike by their dimensions. Yes, by their dimensions. That is that is diameter and height of figure A is equal to each side of figure B. Yes or no? And how they are different? The two figures are different by their shapes. One is cylinder, figure A is cylinder and figure B is a cube. It is not looking like a cube, but children, please, you make a cube only, okay? There was no space. So, I have just made it anyhow. Okay? So, the two figures are different by their shapes. Figure A is cylinder and figure B is a cube. Now we have to find the lateral surface area. The second part of the question says whose lateral surface area is bigger, I think so. Wait, let me check in the book. Yes, which box has a larger lateral surface area? So we need to find out the lateral surface areas. So lateral surface area of figure A. What is the lateral surface area? Lateral surface area is the area of the lateral sides. Okay, when we do not include the top and the base. So when we talk about this cylinder, so we are not including the top and the base. That means only this curved surface, that is length into breadth, that is 2 pi r h, right? So the lateral surface area is 2 pi r h. We already, I think we have deduced this in our last class. So 2 pi r h, that is 2 into 22 by 7, and what is our 7 by 2? Why 7 by 2? Because half of 7, na? So 7 by 2 and h is 7. Sorry, h is 7, I'm so sorry. So we can cut here, 7 and 7 got cancelled, 2 and 2 got cancelled, 7 and 22. So 7 2s are 14 and 7 2s are 14, 15. So it is 154 meter square. Why meter square? Because r is meter and h is meter. So meter into meter will give us meter square. Oh, centimeter square. Sorry, centimeter square. It is not meter. It is centimeter. Now we will find the lateral surface area of figure B. Lateral surface area of figure B, that means cube, where we will find out the area of only the 4 sides. Yes, we will not include the top and the base. That means 4 squares, right? And the area of each square is side into side, that is side square. Or you can say L into L, that is L square. So for one space is L square, so for 4 faces will be 4 into L, that is 4L square. This also we have done before, okay, deducing of the derivation of the formula for the lateral surface, okay. So which is equal to 4L square, which is equal to 4 into 7 by 2 into 7 by 2. Just now I was about to, no, why 7 by 2? 4 into 7 into 7, sorry. Okay, it is not reduced. 4 into 7 into 7. So 7 sevens are 49. 49 into 4. 4 9s are 36. 4 4s are 16, 17, 18, 19. So it is 196. So children, whose lateral surface is larger? Is it a cylinder, that is figure A, or figure B? since 196 is greater than 154, so the lateral surface of figure B, that is cube, is larger. So here you can write, hence the lateral surface area of the box, the cubical box, is larger. This completes question number 6.